Welcome back, everyone, to Paul's Platinum Podcast, formerly known as Triple P Incorporations. Today, we got a special guest, Mrs. Moore.
Yes, that's me.
Give us some background on yourself.
So I'm from Fort Worth. I went to Arlington Heights, and then I went to the University of Houston to do my undergraduate in humanities. I took a whole host of classes, so some philosophy, some religious studies, some English, some film studies, and then moved back to Fort Worth from Houston. Got my master's in education at Texas Wesleyan. Go Rams. And this is my first year teaching at Southwest Christian. And loving it. Loving teaching media arts.
She's educated.
I'm educated. So tell us what you're going to be doing today.
Believe it or not, she did go to high school.
I did.
And we will be asking her questions about her high school experience.
Well, I think it's not just like my high school experience, but just things that I wish I knew in high school. Like some insight from someone who's been out of high school for 7 years? 7 or 8 years?
7 or 8?
Yeah.
We're going to stick with 7 or 8.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think. Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Almost a decade.
Okay.
First question. What's something that felt huge in high school, but barely matters to you now?
That's such a good question. Something that felt huge in high school was definitely friend group drama. Felt so important at the time. Felt like it was truly end of the world. And now it's like none of it matters. I'm still friends with some of these people, and we're like, I can't believe that we cared about such small things. But whenever you're in such a fishbowl environment, it's so easy to feel like it is the end of the world, the end of your social life, the end of whatever. But in reality, it's probably not. Yeah.
Nice. Another question. It's kind of similar, but it's like, what is one thing that you wish you had taken more seriously?
Ooh, it's like the opposite. I wish that I had taken my classes more seriously in high school. I didn't get serious about classes until I was in college. I did not care about my classes whatsoever in high school. Like if I got a 70, I was like, thank God I passed, you know? But I wish, looking back, I'm like, man, some of those were interesting. I should have paid more attention, you know? Yeah.
So grades are important?
Grades are important, yeah. My master's GPA was a 4.0. I got literally an A in every class.
Wow.
I know. And that went from not caring to very much caring. It's good.
Care about your grades, guys.
Care about your grades, guys.
If you could redo high school, what would you do differently?
If I could redo high school, I would probably just make better decisions. I think I would be more intentional about my actions and my friendships and, like I just said, my classwork and everything. Because, I don't know, I think I would just go back and just not care as much about the things that I cared too much about, and then care more about the things that I didn't care about if I could go back and do it again.
Good answer.
Thank you.
How important were your grades compared to what you do now?
Not important at all. Not at all. I had to retake Algebra 2 twice, and the second time that I was taking it, I was doing so bad that they were just never mind. And they took me out of the class. Yeah, it was...
So grades only matter for a certain period of time?
Well, your high school grades matter if you are trying to get into a good college, which is very important. And I think part of the reason that I wish that I had done better in high school, because I could have gone to a really good college right out the gate, But I just didn't care. Like, I was just like, I don't care where I'm going to college. I just don't care. That's why your grades would be important. If you're just going to like community college, yeah, who cares? You know? I mean, yeah, probably shouldn't say that, but.
What skill do you wish you had started building earlier?
Ooh. Skill that I wish I had started building earlier. Honestly, probably research skills. Like, I wish that I had taken like a like AP Lang or something. I don't know if y'all have that class here. We had like AP Lit and AP Lang, and they were like big into research, like reading books, pulling specific information out of the texts and whatnot. And that's something that's affecting me now, because I'm like building up a portfolio to try to get into like a top 10 research school PhD program in Berkeley. And I'm just like, man, it's like hard to try to kind of train yourself how to do research whenever you haven't already been doing it for so many years, like a lot of people have. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know what you wanted to do after graduation, or did it come later?
I thought that I was gonna be like a film director. I thought that I was gonna like that. That's why I don't think I cared about school that much, because I was like, I am gonna go into the arts and I am gonna do this and this and this. And then I kind of realized after graduation, through working like on film sets and doing work with my friends and whatnot, that it's not like a sustainable living. And so I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? And so I kind of just spent a few years like working in the arts and just in college, you know, and just kind of living life and just trusting that there was a plan. But I thought I knew. I did not know.
What advice would you give to someone about friendships that don't last?
Ooh, about friendships that don't last. I think that you should be very mindful of who you are giving your time and your energy to. If it's someone that your energy is not being reciprocated, and I don't know if this is just like a woman thing or if guys feel this too, but we have such a strong intuition about whenever someone's intentions or motivations aren't genuine in the friendship, in a relationship, in anything. So just be very mindful of all of those things, kind of take everything into consideration, and just be very protective with your energy. And if somebody is kind of not aligning with where you're at, you don't have to be like, I'm cutting you off, but just just kind of maybe phasing that person out is sometimes a really smart thing to do, and it's a kind thing to do for you both ultimately. Yeah.
How did you learn how to set boundaries?
Oh, wow. These are good questions, Paul. I learned to set boundaries through testing boundaries and through maybe not having the best boundaries, and learning through that experience and saying, okay, I don't think I liked this very much, and learning how to be firm with just my life and what I want to be happening and the interactions that I want to have. Just learning through bad experiences, truly.
That's nice.
Do what?
So that's nice.
That's nice.
What's one mistake that you're glad you made early on?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm glad that I kind of like got all of my crazy years out of the way. Like, I was very crazy in high school and in like the first 2 years of college, before I kind of had like a come to Jesus moment, literally. I'm so glad that I got all of my like craziness, like partying, like all of that out of the way, so that it's like, okay, I feel like I've lived, but I'm so much happier now in like the space that I'm in, just with my family and in terms of school and coming here and serving you guys every day. I'm so much happier, and I'm so glad that because a lot of people who are my age, who are 25, they're still in those years. They're very much in those, like, I want to go to the bar, I want to go to the club, I want to go to all these parties. And I'm so glad that I don't want that, you know? Like, a lot of people, if they were 25 and had 2 children like I do, they'd be like, oh man, this sucks. Like, I'm like wasting my youth. And I don't feel like that. I feel really happy with where I'm at and everything. So yeah, I'm glad that I got those lived experiences out of the way. Yeah.
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 If you could talk to your high school self, what advice would you give?
Oh my gosh. Oh. If I could talk to my high school self, I would just tell her that, oh gosh. I would tell her a lot of things. I would tell her that she's capable and that she's loved. And I think those are things that I didn't know at the time. And I think that's something that might resonate with a lot of high schoolers. And I don't think that I outright would have said that, like, oh, I don't feel capable and I don't feel loved. But I think that there just was kind of a hole that I was trying to fill. And yeah, I would just tell her that she's good enough and that she's going to do great things and to just trust that there's a plan, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's something that adults don't tell teens about?
That they are, something that adults don't tell teens enough is that they're valid. Like, that their feelings and the things they're going through and I don't know, just their experience currently is valid. I feel like teenagers are a lot of the time made to feel a lot smaller than they are. Like, hey, I'm an authority, you listen to me. And while that is true, and that's true for everybody, and when you have a job in the future, you're always going to have someone who is like superior to you that you will answer to or have responsibilities or have a certain type of like roles and expectations that you have to adhere to. But I don't personally like, and I've seen this in a lot of the schools that I've worked in and been at, I don't like whenever teachers make students feel like they are less than them, you know? Like, I very firmly subscribe to the notion that what you guys are going through is so valid and so real, and your emotions and everything that you're feeling, you feel just as hard as we do. And the stress that you feel about things you're going through is just as equal to the stress that we feel going through our adult stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What trend from your high school days make you laugh now?
The first thing that comes to mind is like the Black Beatles challenge where they're like, Black Beatles, and everybody's like frozen. I think planking was big when I was like in middle school, you know, where you like lay flat on something, you're planking. Yeah. There's a lot of things that I look back and I'm like, oh wow.
Did you partake in any of these trends?
I think my cheer squad did the Black Beatles challenge on the way to a football game. Like on the bus, we like had somebody and they like walked through the bus and we were all like.
What do you think adulthood would be like? What did you think adulthood would be like, and how were you wrong?
Oh my gosh. I don't know what I thought adulthood was going to be like. I thought it was going to be like, oh my gosh, like I have so much freedom, but life kind of transforms, and the responsibilities that you have as a teenager kind of just translate into different responsibilities into adulthood. I think there are periods of freedom where you're like, wow, I have nothing to do, but yeah, you still have like a lot of structure that you have to adhere to as an adult, and I guess I thought that it would just be like free reign. I actually don't know if I thought that much about what would it be like to be an adult when I was y'all's age. I thought I was grown, that's why.
Let's see.
I feel like I should ask you some questions, Paul. Like, of the questions that you've asked me, like, what is one thing that you wish that adults or teachers or supervisors in some way would realize about teenagers today?
that some of them they might show one side of them. They're just like not real. Some of them.
Do you like in a teacher's pet kind of way?
Yes.
Wow.
There's some people I can think of like off the top of my head.
Yeah.
They're like I know how they are at school, but like outside it's like
Yeah.
completely different person.
Yeah.
So.
I think that that's true anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, but ooh, that's crazy. What do you think being an adult is going to be like?
A little more freedom. Some work, more responsibilities, and yeah.
What do you think you're going to do in the future when you graduate high school?
Hopefully be in college.
Hopefully be in college. Got it. Where do you want to go to college?
Anywhere that takes me.
Anywhere that takes you.
Yep.
I think there'll be some good. You're going to end up somewhere good. You're going to end up where you're supposed to be.
Yep.
It'll be good. Let me see the question. Slide your computer over here. Okay, let's see. What do you think one thing that you see high school students worrying about today, what do you think they're worrying about that's not as big of a deal as they're making it out to be?
I don't know. I guess like tests and like homework and things like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like the lack of time management that
Yeah.
causes all that.
Yeah.
It's like self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good one. Let's see. If you could say something to yourself as an adult right now, what would you say?
I hope we made it.
That's real. Okay, I'm gonna choose one more. How did you learn to set boundaries? Have you learned?
I don't know. I feel like I do have boundaries, but it's like I'm very lenient with a lot of things, unless like it crosses like a moral or a principle that I have.
Yep,
But other than that, I'm pretty like lax and
that's
like,
good.
just go with it.
Yeah, but it sounds like you do have some boundaries there. Yeah.
I'm not gonna like
That's
get
good.
stepped over or nothing.
Yeah, good. So, okay, actually, one more question. If you had the chance to start high school back over, is there anything you would do differently? You're a junior this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably lock in
Yeah?
with the grades.
Okay.
I feel like I'd take it very lightly
Yeah.
and probably enjoy every day because
Oh.
I kind of hated being a freshman, partially because of upperclassmen. But now looking back, I feel like I enjoyed most of it, but I feel like I would have enjoyed more. So that's
Yeah.
what I've been doing the last like year.
That's awesome. That's good. Okay, good. Well, you have a closing?
Oh yeah. Closing question.
Not a closing question, but just a closing of the podcast.
Oh, I'll ask you one more question.
Okay.
Let's see. If you could speak directly to today's high school students listening to this podcast, what would you leave them with?
To remember that these days go by so fast, and to really cherish them, and to take your life and your work and everything seriously, and to not look forward too much to the future where you're neglecting the right now. You know, just enjoy it and work hard and just show love to everybody around you always. Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right. Thank you so much for having me on your podcast, Paul. This was fun.
Very fun.
Great way to start the morning.
Great way.
All right.
It's Paul. This more.
Signing off.
Signing out. Catch up boy later.